The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, the Intercontinental Champion from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 219 pounds, Johnny Nitro. The opponent from St. Thomas in the Virgin Islands, weighing in at 268 pounds, Paul Burchill.
What a reversal. You're not going to get him with that one. He's not going to get caught with that one. I've got to say, King, I don't think there's a more colorful or off-the-wall character in the Smackdown locker room than this man, Paul Burchill.
I don't get the feeling that Burchill was never allowed to trick-or-treat as a kid, and now he's trying to make up for lost time.
King, if you're going to sit there and make fun of him for dressing like a pirate, you might want to take that crown off.
Look at this, JR. Can you imagine Smackdown putting on a match half as good as this?
No disrespect intended for our Smackdown colleagues, but no, I can't think. I truly believe Raw is the dominant brand of sports entertainment.
And you hit the nail right on the head there, JR. The dominant brand. Not the slightly better brand or the sort of superior brand.
Absolutely not. I'm a raw man. And I have to believe we're head and shoulders better than the competition.
You won't get any argument from me, JR. Smackdown's the minor leagues as far as I'm concerned. I think these superstars are getting some feedback. Oh, no. I don't like the looks of this.
He's got the fans behind him, King, and his opponent had better watch out. I tell you,
That submission is locked in, JR, and this is a tough hold to break.
it sure is, King, and even if you break the hold, it takes its toll on you. He's taken every advantage in this matchup, and it looks like he plans on taking a few more.
If he's not the dirtiest player in the game, JR, he's a shoo-in for second place.
Johnny Nitro has...
I don't care how tough you are, JR. No one can take this kind of pain for long.
You're absolutely right, King. We've seen many superstars tap out to this very hold.
It looks like they've slowed the match down a little. And I think that's some good strategy right there.
It certainly is. I'm sure that...
Oh, man. That's going to change the tone of this match, JR.
Yeah, and not for the better either. I wish the ref would actually pay attention to what's going on.
So let me get this straight. This guy, Paul Burchill, is supposed to be a pilot. Is that right?
That's his story, and he's sticking to it. And there's the submission. There might not be any way out of it.
There better be, but we're going to see a tap out right here.
Sounds like this crowd's got something on their minds, King.
Who cares about them, JR? Look what's going on in the ring. He turned the tables on his opponent with that one. Oh, no. This is terrible. You can't let your opponent build this kind of momentum.
Well, all I can say is someone's been eating their vitamins and saying their prayers. Oh, boy, this is not going to be an easy hole to escape from.
It sure isn't, JR. I've been on the wrong end of that one many times. After some of the things we've seen in this ring, JR, I think we'd better remind the folks at home not to try this stuff themselves.
That's for damn sure, King. The WWE superstars are trained professionals.
And even they don't walk away from every match in the best shape.
He's got his opponent locked in a submission hold.
We can see a tap out right here, JR. Oh, boy. These fans have got something on their minds, JR.
Well, they paid for their tickets, King, and they've got a right to say whatever they want.
Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's going to go.
What are you talking about, King? I think this is still an extremely competitive match that can go either way.
You know, JR, it's obvious that the only exercise you get is stretching the truth or jump. Oh, no! Duck! Quick!
Too late! He scored big with that super kick. Boy, when you look at these superstars, it really drives home the fact that Raw is the dominant brand of sports entertainment.
Oh, there's no doubt about that, JR. There's not a superstar on the SmackDown roster who could hold a candle to Raw's finest.
I wouldn't go that far, King. There are quite a few.
Uh-oh. Come on. You got to stop this guy before he really gets going.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. He's built up too much momentum to be stopped now.
I'm not sure I agree with what the crowd is... Oh, boy. This looks like an all-or-nothing move. Looks like someone's heading for the high-rent district. I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's going to go, JR.
Well, from my perspective, this is still anybody's match.
I'd like to see things from your perspective, JR, but I'd have to get my head out of my rear end first.
And Lord knows it's been up there for so long that that would be no easy feat.
He's got his opponent in the turnbuckle, and here come the punches. I just wonder how many there'll be.
Well, if I had to guess, King, I'd bet that you wouldn't need to take off your boots to count them.
Oh, man, that's not where you want to be when your opponent's all fired up like this.
It certainly isn't, King. and there doesn't seem to be an end to these closed fist blows.
Boy, it must burn you up to see a cocky young superstar like Nitro do so well here in the WWE, JR.
I think everyone should get what they deserve, King. Nitro deserves to be rewarded. Oh boy, the adrenaline is pumping. I think this could be the beginning of the end.
No, it can't end like this. Come on, do something quick. Listen to the crowd, JR. I think they've got something to say to these superstars.
And if they're smart, they'll listen. Remember, without these fans, these superstars are out of a job.
These superstars are putting on a great match so far, JR. But if they drop the ball, these fans will let them hear about it.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. These competitors know that their paychecks come straight from the WWE fans. They're not going to let them down.
Yeah, but if they don't keep the fans happy...
If...
Here's your winner and still the Intercontinental Champion,